I throw a punch, pop, something's come back, okay? So, my second part is I initiated. What's going to happen after I initiate? You know, for every action, there's a reaction. Laws of physics. For every action, there's a reaction, okay? So, in boxing, for sure, if I throw a punch back, for sure something's going to come back. So, what we try to do is get an insight on what the reaction is going to be, and that is called our counters, okay? So, when you can kind of narrow it down to what the reaction is going to be out of certain situations or so, every situation produces a new reaction. And some don't produce any reaction at all. But every situation, whatever you do, if I move, it's going to be a different reaction. I do this, it's a new reaction. But we have to pre-program those reactions that we're waiting on, we're waiting to counter somebody. So, for instance, for one thing, not picking on Carlos, but these are some of the things that we need to fix when we're wrong, okay? So Carlos comes, unorthodox. Carlos throws his jab, pop. He didn't throw it like that, trust me. He did not throw it like that. And he stayed there, okay? What should we be expecting? For every action, there's a reaction. He didn't do that shit either, okay? He didn't do that either. Now he thinking about it, what he could have did, but he didn't do that, okay? So, because for every action, he got hit. He wasn't ready for the reaction, okay? So that's the first part of it. Every action, there's a reaction, okay? So now, either you can be ready for the reaction, or we can find a way to stop the reaction, okay? So usually, the reaction is we're going to work on the second punch. Because Carlos, well, first of all, what our first step is, when we're not for sure what's going to go in or what we want to do, we always want to do a half-step jab, okay? The half-step jab is basically, I just want to put my toe in the water without getting wet. So translating over to the fight game, if I'm here and I know this is my range here, I want to put my toe in the water without getting wet. That means I'm not ready for it to come in with a full engagement. I'm not ready for it to come in, start fighting, okay? I'm testing out the waters. Remember how we go back to the still water? Still water, you don't know what's in there? Okay, same thing. You don't know what's in the water until you tap the water and see what happens. And, you know, when we talk about the analogy in Louisiana, you put your foot in the water out there, usually something come back and snap you back, okay? Alligator or something. The water looks calm, but trust me, something's waiting on you. So here, when we do our half step jab, what did this foot do? This foot push you, you bounce on your toe, that pulls you out, okay? So that pulls you in and out. So it's a natural in and out, okay? So here, half step jab, pops out. Now, don't land on your heel. You land on your heel, then use your whole thigh to push you there. So you're there half a second longer than you need to be. If I'm here, I want to land on the sole. Well, not the sole, on the ball of my foot. So here, it's a natural spring. My calf muscle, it springs. It's a spring, bop, and I'm bouncing right back, okay? So here, once I'm here, I want to do a half step jab here, bop, and I'm out. That fast, because I don't know. Now, what happens what's on the other end of this guy? If I'm this guy, I'm trying to time him, okay? So, I got reaction, well, action, reaction, here, okay? That's my reaction. Now, once they know I'm coming in, they're going to start trying to time me, okay? So, what do I add after that? Two. No. If someone's trying to time you, you got to disrupt their timing. So here, somebody's trying to time me. So I want to add feints in. If somebody's waiting for me to come around the corner, I'm going to do like this, how they used to do on the cartoon. They stick the head around there, and the head gets shot all over. Okay? So I'm going to disrupt their timing. I'm going to add feints into it. If I do this the first time, here, pop, he pop, give me back. So now, I stepped in and I didn't get out. So now, he's waiting on me. He's trying to time me. So now I got to disrupt his timing, okay? Here, down. He's waiting on my reaction. my action is trying to draw his reaction. So now I got to fake and get him to react first, okay? This is what they call, I don't know what everybody calls it, but I call it the fencing game, okay? You ever seen the guy's fence? Nobody watch? Okay, I forgot who I'm talking to. I watch everything. The guys that be fencing, they go here to get the guy to fence back, to come back and find another way around to fence them, okay? No, I ain't putting up no fence, man. So, like I said, but you find different ways to do things, okay? So here, I want to draw a reaction, okay? So, I'm working on the third move. I'm here, I went in, he timed me, came right back, pop. He timed me, he was waiting on me. He countered me. So now I'm trying to counter the counter. I know he's going to attack after I attack. So now I got to be smarter than him. So what am I going to do? I'm either going to feint, or I'm going to misdirect, or I'm going to try to get him to, I know he's going to tag me or try to tag me, so I want to get to a position where I can just barely make him miss, and I can come back and tag him right back, okay? By the time you put this hand out here, you're open, okay? Especially with a hard step. You're usually open. If you don't believe me, watch some of your sparring tapes or so. Watch somebody. People get open here because they just barely miss. Barely miss. Pop, barely miss. Pull it back, barely miss. Pop, okay? So that leaves you kind of open, lets you know what your second move is. If I miss, pop, pop. It's just programmed. I know if I miss one way or another, okay? So I'm setting up the next move. So his move is, my move is out, his move is bop. Okay? Here, my move is here, bop, his move is bop. You never know the guy caught you with that. Every time you jab, he put his hand out there to touch, and as soon as you touch here, bop, he shot that straight hand right there, because he went off your reaction.
It's kind of like that one time when you showed us that. You catch it and boom.
Yeah. So you catch it,
That was
or
last week training.
Yeah, last week.
this is what he did. He timed Carlos. Carlos threw the jab. He threw a jab. Carlos threw a jab back. So when Carlos threw a jab, he put his hand up, pop. He went straight off his jab. He jabbed, so he touched my hand, pop. He timed it. He went straight forward. Because the pattern was there. All thing he had to do was get to one side and split it or get to the other side. Now, what Carlos did do good, he did get him with, the second thing he did good, he did get him with a couple hooks from the southpaw position. Just so happened we got the guy with the element of surprise. He never fought a southpaw before. So while him not never fighting a southpaw before, he didn't know what exactly to expect. This is why I say you actually could have won that fight pretty easy if we had more experience. Because that kid was just as scared of you as you were scared of him. It's just he had more fighting experience. So when Carlos come in, he went pop, pop. Dude never seen a hook come from that side before. So that was him. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. He never seen that before. Even then, getting orthodox. Orthodox, we trained it so much, he started doing it without even knowing what we did. So he throws a 1-2, 1-2. One, pop. Carlos did this right here, but he never did capitalize on that. Did you? No. It wasn't that he was doing it for, he wasn't doing it on purpose. He doing it just trying to get the hell out of it. You know?
Yeah,
he wasn't doing it like, I'm gonna set this up right here and I'm gonna pop him. He was, shit! You know, he was trying to, he was getting out of there, but he wasn't realizing all the holes that we had, we pre-practiced the whole time. Here, he shoots too slow, pop. That was there. He shoots too slow, pop. That was there. All those moves were there, but he just wasn't, let's say, composed or seasoned enough for to have experience for to catch those things. So this is why it's good to drill all the things that we do. All our hand work. They say all your mitt work and stuff all goes together to what you do. If your mitt work is not nowhere realistic to what you're doing in the ring, what are you doing it for? So, what's our mitt work, Carlos? When we catch him working off the 1-2. 1, what's mitt work? 2, pop, pop. Why? That combination is there and it's realistic. Okay? So Carlos again. 1-2, pop, 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 pop. How many times you went over this drill?
A lot. Too much.
Too much. But like I said, you don't never necessarily hit it. It don't never hit you until someday when it pops on. Okay? And you go back. This is why it's always good to go back and study your own video. Because you see stuff. I did it all the time. I go back and I watch all my videos and I see stuff that was, oh man, that was there, that was there, that was there. And it started to open my mind up to a certain situation. So when I started training, I started looking for it. And then I started learning extra stuff that I've never seen before. Okay? So, same thing. Tell Carlos. 1-6, Carlos. 1-6. 1-6. There. What do you do, Carlos? 1-6. Pop, pop. The dude was going for the 1 the whole time. Because he was sitting back, because he never seen the southpaw. So the 1-6, you could have blasted him here. But what we do sometimes is, I see he don't step with his punches. That's one another thing I see he didn't do. He did more of this here. 1, and the kid is moving. They're going to move away. So how am I going to catch them? I got to go here. Here, southpaw stands here. 1, pop. Here, that brings me here. So now I got something here to push off of to keep walking with him. Remember? We got to walk without punches here. 1, 6, 3. I'm still walking with my punches. If I go here, 1, 6, and that guy's gone, now I'm leaning like this right here, and I'm off my balance, okay? So it's back to the basic stuff. Sometimes if something gets too advanced for you or you can't figure something out and something's going wrong, you basically got to go back all the way back to step 1 and find your foundation on what's going on, okay? So let's go start off fixing our half-step jabs. Half-step jabs. We're not trying to get all the way in the water. We're just trying to touch the water. Here, water, here, that's the water. This I'm on the beach. Here, water, water, water. This back foot's not moving. If I do this here, I'm already in there. There's no reason to jump back out. Third thing, because it's on my mind now. When you get in, stay in. And I'm spitting like this dude on this movie I said. When you get in, stay in. Once you get in, you got a space in between when you jump out. So we're missing the space in between. We're leaving it unfilled in. It's like a blank. It's like a blank we're not filling out. We go from here, we jump all the way down here, skip that whole thing there, and we'll go down here to the next one or something. Once you get in, this is what I want you guys to do. Get in, sit down inside. That's the safest place you can be. Okay? Because once you sit down inside, that person has to readjust and back up. If you step back, you did all the adjustment for them. Okay? I know it's easier said than done until you get to understand, but when we get in, once I go here, pop, pop, there's no reason to jump back out where the guy throw full punches right here and I'm not ready for him. Okay? Once I go in, pop, pop, I'm sitting down right here because he's going to start throwing hooks, everything. I'm already inside of him. So I want to take advantage of all of this right here that opens up. So once he starts throwing punches, whatever side, pop, 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 I want to take advantage of whatever opens up and work my way out. Same thing we do on the bag. Here, pop, pop, sit down here, pop, 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 and work out. Because if I go here, pop, 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 I'm getting chased out, okay? So we go in, sit down, and wait for them to open up to make a counter. If they step back, that's even better, because now they step back into my range where I'm already grounded to throw a punch. If I step back, they're coming straight forward with punches, okay? So either I step through, stay close, or I step around and let them go around, okay? So here, if I go here, pop, pop, here, and I go around. Or I find a way to get around them. I don't go here, boop, boop, boop. Jump back out here and start over again. Okay? There's no reason to jump from here and start over again. Make them adjust. I go here, pop, pop, pop. I'm here. I'm going to sit down here. Whatever opens up. If he move his hand here, I'm going to block it, pop, 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 pop. And he start backing up, pop, 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 pop. I'm going to chase him back out. Because once that gap open up, that's free money right there somewhere. Okay? Once this gap open up and they're not throwing punches, I want to get that money, okay? This is why when we go in, we work backwards with punches. Here, the bag comes, pop, 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 pop. Because we closing that gap. Here's the gap. Here, I'm jumping out, no punches. Here's the gap here, pop, 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 pop. I closed that whole gap. I left it where there's no way for him to fall back and punch down running into something. If I go here, pop, 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 sit down, pop, pop, pop. Work inside, they want to move backwards, they move backwards, pop, 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 pop. And I close that gap again myself. I don't leave them space. I go through them or around them, right? Through them or around them. Hello, Mr. Luna. How you doing, sir? Okay? So, everybody, once you get your gloves on, we're going to start off with the footwork drills first, and then we're working on those gaps in between. Because we're leaving free money out there on the table. We're leaving free money out on the table.
What's up?
Pretty good. We didn't see you about originals, man.
No, I've been sick.
Oh, you okay now?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry
okay.
to hear that, man.
Been sick.
Oh, did you cut it?
Huh?
Did you cut it?
Busted my pin.
Mentally understand what's going on here. Are we trying to go all the way in? And once we go all the way in, how do we go in? And once we in, how do we go around? Or how do we leave? Okay? So, let's get into a position for a hash step. Okay, now look, where's the hash step start at? What? Okay, where did half step start? Right where you almost touch the bag, okay? All right, so now, another thing, keep our foot where I jab. Our foot should not be narrower than our jab. My foot should be right here. Where my foot is, that's probably where the end of my jab is going to come just a little bit, okay? It's my foot right here, I'm putting myself past my knee, I'm off balance. It's my foot about right here, so now my foot's planted on that dude's here, bop, and I'm halfway back. Most of the weight is on my back foot, okay? So here, I'm just going here, bop, and I'm right back out, okay? So ready. Back up, going in. Ready? We're going half step jab. 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 Okay, we're shooting what I hear. We're shooting what I hear. We're laying the foot and you're still right here. Here. Right here. I'm using this here. Most of my foot is on my weight on my back leg. This here is just barely pop here, and I bounce off that foot. So I don't want to let that foot land right here on the bench of my foot. Not this stuff, but right here. Okay? So most of our weight is on our back leg. Put our weight on our back leg. Weight on our back leg. Ready? Jab. Jab. Now, if you got more range, you need to know our range a little bit more. Right there. Jab. Jab. Back up, K, a little bit. Jab. Back up a little bit, K. Right there. Jab. So we need to know our range. Where can we hit them at without having to get too close? Ready? Jab. Jab. Back K, Zeus a little bit. About right there. Jab. 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 Too close, K. You right on top of the bag. You already fighting. Let me see where you at. Here. Ready? Jab. One more way on your back foot. Jab. Pop. There you go. Right there. Jab. Pop. You keep most of this back here. Jab. Don't leave your back foot. Leave where it's at. Jab. Jab. Get longer. Longer as you can get it. Back, 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 back. Back more. Jab. Jab. Don't shoot your upper body. Try to keep the upper body back here. Right here. Pop. I'm trying to stretch it out as long as I can hear. Pop. jab. That way we keep most of it, we still take full length. You know what I'm saying? Almost at a safe distance, okay? I'm going a little bit here. All right, ready? Jab. Jab. Back up, Luis. Get it open space. Get it up that bar. Jab. Jab. One foot ain't zoom. Other foot stays home. Jab. 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 Back up, Kate. Still find your range. Can you touch the bag? Reach out, touch the bag if you can. Just touch the bag. Touch. All right. Bag up a little bit. Jab. Drop. Chin down. Right there. Jab. 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 This is not where we want to be at. Here. Drop down. Here. My hand drops down in this pattern here, okay? Wherever my hand leaves from, that's where it needs to come back, okay? So, usually if my hand's about right here, and I shoot it from my cheek, I want my punch to come back in the same path as left from. Everything right back to right here. Here, pop, right back here. Pop, 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 right back. Pop, right back to my face. This is a habit we gotta fix. Some of us are new, so it's all right. Here, out, right back, okay? Don't let your hands loop down. Ready? Jab, 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 jab. Hey, Zeus, get away from that bar. Hold our back toe. Our quickness, lower our back toe. With flat footed, that's more of a power. Okay? You want to be quick, so I want to lower my back toe. Here, because now it's like a runner. When a runner takes off running, they don't start flat footed. Some people do, but most people that are more efficient running start on their toes. Because it's quicker here, everything is quick reaction, they go off. So here with my jab, I want to be here with my back toe loaded like a spring, okay? With my back toe loaded like a spring, back toe loaded like a spring here, I want to be able to make this quick twitch move here, and back. Here, right back. I feel it from the point of my toe, here. If I'm flat-footed, it's all power me pushing, okay? I want to be on my toe right here. It's almost like I'm about to run. When you take off running, you're trying to be quick, you take off on your toes. You don't take off flat-footed, okay? So I want to be right here, on my toes here, so I can make that quick twitch move here, and right back. I push off my toe from that right here, connect from here to here, all of that. So it's like a little quick push, okay? Here, I'm back, and back. Every time I want to throw a double one, pop, pop. The connection from here goes to here. So small connection here, not a full connect. You punch this foot down when you start throwing power, okay? Ready? Be quick with the back foot. Ready? Load the back toe, Jesus. Don't be flat footed. Forehand, load the back toe. Ready? Load the back toe, everybody. Jab. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Jab. 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 Don't pump it, don't do this. I'm right here, Here, wow, straight out. Ready? Jab. 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 Something coming back, okay? So, we need to figure out what we want to do after that. We need to have a pre-plan on what we're going to do every time we spark, okay? If you move and don't nothing come, that's good. If you move and something does come back, that's even better. You're already in the process of moving, okay? So, we want to plan on what would they have, okay? Now, you got to know, well, you kind of, just by the person that you're fighting, if they're going to work off your counters, or they're going to work off your jab, or work off your first punch, they're going to either try to pull, or they're going to try to hook, or something. So on that last little quick second where we see what goes on, because we always follow with our eyes, we're able to make that adjustment, okay? Okay? So there's smart ways of doing things, and there's traditional ways of doing things. Smart ways of doing things is way people do things in between. When people do things in between, they kind of nullify what thing goes on. Let's say, for instance, if I throw a jab and I see the guy slip, would I get my hand up fast enough? Maybe. Depends on who I'm fighting against or how quick the guy is. So, would I be able to try to post out? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So I gotta be smart. Well, let's see what works. Okay. So if I throw a jab and the guy slips, I just want to go ahead and just fall into him. Okay. I just want to go ahead and fall into him. So here, he throws a jab, and I slip. Ones that you can't really watch out, you can't really get away from are the same time jabs, okay? The same time counters. But they're going off your first move, so once you make that move, you're pretty much almost there. Because even Floyd Mayweather got caught with the same time. That one that knocked his tooth out, even the best ones can't really get away from the same time jab. But it happened with a feint though. But you really know, so you got to kind of incorporate a lot of feints.
Coach, I got a question. Did somebody knock his tooth out?
Yeah,
Floyd?
Yeah, Marcos Madonna.
Whoa!
He got it as a necklace too.
God
He knocked his tooth out. He caught him with the same time jab because he seen the pattern of what he was going to do. He knew the pattern of what he was going to do. Every time he throws a certain punch, Floyd was loading up for to throw a counter. So he's seen the pattern, and if he would have got him maybe in the middle of the round, he probably could have knocked him out or finished him off. But he got him at the end of the round, so right on the bell, bop, he got him. The bell was over with, and he gets to go to the corner. Tooth gone. He got a new tooth. But Cotto got his real tooth around his neck. So that's how important feints are. If you keep getting hit so you throw a punch out, I need to start adding feints to it, okay? Same time counters is when you kind of predict, you put your head out, which counter you know something's coming. It's either the habit of throwing a jab or so. I'm same time counter, same way Carlos got counter. He kept putting that hand out there, so soon that guy threw that jab, so he threw that jab this time, and so pop, that dude went straight time. Same time counter down the middle, okay? So, same time counter, we had to add feints on top of that. So what I'm saying here, if he throws the jab and I slip over here, if I catch him at the same time counter, I might want to start feinting, okay, right before the end, okay? But here's what happens once you're already there. Once I throw, he throws jab, here, bam. Now I want to come back with something else. Don't be round for devil. Once you throw and see you miss, you see a lot of pros do this. It's a smart move. Because once you're out there, there's nowhere to go. So the only thing I can do is just fall forward. Here, slip, let's go there, here, fall forward. Boom. Because now that keeps me from throwing, okay? Especially if he's sitting right there, stay right there. Jab, wham, he's right there. So once I make that move, just fall forward for you older guys. Jab, just go ahead and fall forward. Don't sit there and wait on that second punch, okay? It's like a 1-2. You throw a 1-2, just go ahead and fall forward. Here, 1-2, pop, pop. I'm gonna fall forward. If I miss, 1-2, up, pop. What if I'm left out here? What I got here? Something gonna come. Here. But usually, it's better just to fall forward. Because once you fall forward, I'm in there. Okay? I'm safer inside than I am out here. Okay? So I go here, 1-2, pop, pop, I'll fall forward here. I might even fall forward and fall into a southpaw. Boop, 5. Come back with something else if you got the inside of it, okay? Yeah, and with your shoulder. Nope, turn your shoulder. 1-2, 1-2. Boom, fall forward. Boom, right here. So now, push off. Nope, why would you go back? When you push off here, you open up for the other hand right there to come forward. You don't give up that space. Okay? Yeah, here, and make some space from there. Okay? So go here. If I go here, pop, pop. I'm just gonna keep coming forward. I want to push you back to get, I want to push you back. I don't want to open up this space and leave you your time to score on me. If you still going backwards, I'm just gonna go forward here and just come back with something else. One. Don't hit, don't push it hard, Carlos. One. Now, what counter do you think you're gonna get off the jab? So, okay. 2 down the middle, off your jab or so, you're gonna maybe get a hook. Okay, for you might go get a hook. Or off your jab, you might go and get a straight right. Okay, off your jab, okay? So, let's use our half step to get ourselves out. So we're gonna test the water first. Ready? Half step. 1. And pull our head back. 1. You staying in there, okay? My foot's still stuck there. I bounce off, touching the water and getting out. 1. Keep myself safe. Here. Let my hand halfway out and get back. This right here. Nobody can believe that. I got to make it like I'm actually going to hit him. How good a salesman are you? Here. Something. But this here. 1 slip. 1 slip. 1 slip. No step, Jesus. No step. You're going here then. That's too slow. Here. 1. Here. 1. Boom. Right there. Let that punch sail over the back of your shoulder right there to leave you room for the counter. Ready? 1. Rotate. Here. 1. Right there. 1. Slip. Twist. 1. Investigate. What is their punching hand? What is their jab hand? So we find out what the jab hand is, so they should tell us which way we need to go, left or right, or what our first ran, or what we're going to do. So here, what are we going to do? Are we going to try to counter their punch? You got to figure out what you're going to do. Go this way. So here, I'm going to throw a 1. We're just going to practice slipping. So 1 and back. Okay. So get to Luis. Get your stance. So here.